The story follows Junichi, an ordinary high school guy who has no luck with girls. Everybody at his school is in a relationship besides himself and his 3 friends. At school, Junichi and his 3 friends talk about girls non-stop. His friends are even more hopeless than he is. They even brought dirty magazines to school. They give one of the magazines to Junichi, and he gets caught by Yukana Yame. She is very tall, beautiful, and popular at school. She is known to be a gal, the type of girl who is really popular with boys and switches boyfriends often. Yukana is disgusted by Junichi and his perverted behavior. Junichi is left ashamed, and after school he talks with his friends. They decide that Junichi should ask Yukana to be his girlfriend cause they think she will date anyone. They put a confession letter in her locker while Junichi panics as he is afraid of Yukana more than he is attracted to her. Later in the school day, Yukana goes to her locker and finds his letter. She is confused but interested. Junichi goes to meet her, and he is extremely nervous. Junichi is shocked when Yukana shows up. She starts to tease him, and he starts to picture her naked. Before anything happens, Junichi drops to the ground and begs Yukana to date him. Yukana at first starts to make fun of Junichi, realizing that he is an inexperienced virgin. She pretends to seduce him. Then she ridicules him for being a pervert. Just as Junichi is about to run away from embarrassment, Yukana accepts his offer to become boyfriend and girlfriend. During the night, Junichi has very strange dreams about Yukana, and he wakes up hugging his pillow. He is actually shocked and confused. Junichi still doesn't believe that Yukana actually agreed to be his girlfriend. He gets ready for school and starts to worry that maybe Yukana is just playing a prank on him. Maybe she will tell the entire school that he is a virgin. On his way to school, Junichi meets his friends who apologize for forcing him to embarrass himself in front of Yukana. Suddenly, Junichi gets a nude selfie from Yukana, and his friends lose their minds. They get angry at him as he is no longer a loser but is dating. Junichi is confused on what he should do now that he is dating. He actually has to take her on dates and talk to her. His friend Shinpei explains to him that Yukana is a gals, so she would probably want to hook up very soon. Shinpei tells Junichi to take her on a date at the karaoke bar, and then while they are in the private room, something special will happen. Later in class, Junichi is still nervous about what will happen, but suddenly in front of the entire class, Yukana officially announces that the 2 of them are in a relationship. The entire class is confused. The other students can't believe that someone like Yukana would ever date Junichi. When class ends, Junichi is still thinking about how to approach Yukana as he has never invited anyone on a date. He is surprised when Yukana invites him to a karaoke date. The 2 of them go to a karaoke bar where Yukana goes often with her friends. She explains that because her friends were unavailable, she invited Junichi. This hurts his feelings a bit. They go into their private room and Yukana brings them drinks. Junichi starts to have wild fantasies about seducing Yukana and the 2 of them kissing. Junichi is actually shocked when he realizes that Yukana actually likes to sing and she really wanted to just have fun and sing. Junichi remembers the advice of his friends and decides to be bold. He actually goes in for a kiss, but Yukana notices his nose hairs. This breaks the romantic moment and Junichi is ashamed and embarrassed. Yukana goes to the bathroom for a moment. Yukana is in the hallway of the karaoke bar and she blushes. She cannot believe that Junichi tried to kiss her this soon. The 2 of them leave the karaoke bar and go for a walk. Meanwhile, near the karaoke bar, Yukana's friend Renko is watching them. She seems angry. After a couple of days, Junichi starts to feel more comfortable in his new relationship. He is shocked when he finds a love letter in his locker. Junichi cannot believe that someone would send him a confession letter. He tries to ignore it as he is in a committed relationship, but his friends tell him that he must meet this mysterious person. Junichi goes to the meeting spot, and it is revealed that the person who sent him the letter is actually Renko. She tries to seduce Junichi and throws herself at him, but Yukana arrives just in time. Junichi goes into a panic and tries to explain that he didn't have a choice. Yunaka and Renko start to hug and laugh. Renko tells both of them that it was just a joke. It is at that moment that Junichi realizes that they are friends. Junichi and Yunaka go on another date and Renko swears that she will break them up. Her goal is to find a way to ruin Yukana's and Junichi's relationship once and for all. Nobody deserves her friend. In the following days, Renko does not ever leave Yukana and Junichi alone. She goes on dates with them and even when they are just walking around town. The 3 of them go shopping and Renko watches Junichi very closely. While walking around town, 2 guys try to harass Yukana. Junichi tries to defend his girlfriend in her honor, but they push him to the ground. Renko starts to laugh and tells the guys that she will be joining them. She goes with the 2 guys and beats them up in an alley. Junichi goes back home. He feels defeated and like he doesn't deserve Yukana. He can't even defend himself, let alone another person. Suddenly, Renko shows up to his house. Once again, she tries to seduce him. Renko figures out that Junichi is a virgin. She accuses Junichi that he is only dating Yukana so that he could sleep with her. Junichi denies this and says he will only sleep with a person he loves. Yukana once again shows up at the last moment and tells Renko to stop. Renko and Yukana are both impressed that Junichi is faithful and actually wants to date Yukana. Yui, another classmate, is spying on the group from a distance. She seems to be interested in Junichi as well. The following day, Yui enters class with everyone being happy to see her. She is specifically very interested in Junichi. Yui also has a very similar personality to a Gyaru that Junichi is watching online. Junichi does some online research and he finds a pretty girl insulting her followers who give her money for her insults. Yui is that girl, but she keeps that part of her identity a secret from everyone in school. Yukana leaves class to spend some time with her friends, so Yui uses this chance to try to steal Junichi. Shinpei, one of Junichi's friends, is looking at this online Gyaru called Boa, and he realizes that she seems familiar. The following day at school, Shinpei figures out that Boa and Yui are the same person. Yui and Junichi go up to the roof to talk. There, Yui tells Junichi that she likes him and that he should end his relationship with Yukana and date her instead. Junichi refuses as he really likes Yukana. Yui is furious and she threatens to blackmail Junichi if he doesn't date her. Renko and Junichi's friends show up and tell Yui they will reveal her secret identity as Boa if she keeps harassing Junichi. She gets mad and leaves. Yukana is happy that Junichi is devoted to her and their relationship. Yui swears to get revenge on the pair. Junichi is once again dreaming of Yukana, but is then woken up with a strange girl lying on him. It's Nin, a girl who got a makeover to make herself look like a Gyaru. Nin decides to follow Junichi everywhere and try to seduce him. His friends are jealous of Junichi being so popular with girls. Yui tries to apologize to Junichi, but is interrupted by Nin, who makes fun of her appearance and behavior. Later at lunch, Junichi is hanging out with Yukana and Renko, but they are interrupted when Nin joins them. Nin, Renko, and Yukana try to compete and measure their breast sizes, which makes Junichi very happy. When he gets home, Junichi watches a bit of Yui's stream, but when he tries to go to sleep, Nin appears. She demands for them to have sex. Junichi is tempted for a moment, but he remains faithful to Yukana. He refuses Nin's advances. In school, Junichi tries to talk to Yukana about the whole Nin situation, but she shows up and again clings to Junichi. Yukana pretends to not be bothered by the situation. Junichi's friends are very interested in his relationship, especially Shinpei. They advise Junichi to make his relationship more exciting by playing a game. During the day, Junichi is invited to hang out at Yukana's house. He decides to also invite his friends as well as Renko and Nin. Yukana is angry when she realizes that he has invited so many people, but she still agrees. Junichi goes to her house and Yukana dresses up for him, and the two of them start getting more intimate. It is obvious that the two of them have developed serious feelings for each other. Their romantic moment is interrupted when all their friends also arrive. Shinpei makes all of them start playing the special game, and the purpose is for the creepy boys to get to kiss the girls. Junichi, realizing that the girls are feeling uncomfortable with the situation, decides to change the game. He sets himself up so that he has to kiss all the boys instead of the girls. With that, he saves the girls from the perverted boys. After the embarrassment during the game, Yukana tells all of them that they should go on summer vacation together. That's the end of the first part of My Girlfriend is Gal. If you want to see the second part of this or more anime recaps, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. That's it for today, anime fans, and I'll see you all in the next video.